right, welcome everybody to 7 Days to Die. I am an old guy gaming, and this is going to be a demonstration video, and where I'm going to basically demonstrate to you guys how to do a fairly early horde on a bicycle with the stamina bug fixed this time. I've had a few comments come up in the latest videos. A couple of you have expressed a little bit of, I guess, disappointment. Maybe I don't know if that's the correct word, but nobody's been an asshole about it or anything like that. But a couple of you, I guess, weren't real crazy about the idea that I've done Horde nights on the road with the bicycle. And I've tried to explain in the comments why I'm doing that, and I'm going to go over that here too with you. And then what we're going to do is we're going to spawn in a bicycle, and I'm gonna just do it with the bike, and we'll start the horde night because I'm in debug mode here. We'll start the horde night up, and I'll just demonstrate to you how you can still definitely do it. Even with the stamina bug fixed. Okay, but before we do that, let's just talk about why we do this, or why I do it. I'm playing the game, as you all know, on insane difficulty. The zombies are set to nightmare, every single one of them. So the game's already super hard. I have only one life, and if I die, we have to start all over. And so I can, lose lots and lots of progress because of that. But that's okay, because I mean that's what this series is about. It's a permadeath series. And so all of those things just make everything more intense and more exciting, because we can't screw up. I mean, we have to, we can't afford to die, because if we do, it's literally game over. Okay, so we're playing on all those hard settings, but on top of that, I am also playing with a horde night every single night, and I'm only on 60-minute days. And the reason I'm on 60-minute days as opposed to, say, like 90 is because if I bump that up to 90, then the horde nights also last longer. And, I think I would rather have a little bit shorter days, and then also, hey, cut that out. How the hell did you hit me? And a little, what the hell? Did he jump up and hit me? And a little bit shorter horde nights. Here, let's go into here and open up the creative menu. And let's get ourselves a M60. There we go. And let's teach this son of a bitch a lesson here. For whacking us. You shouldn't even have been able to whack us. So basically, the thing is I don't think you can play this game on these settings that I play on, in particular with the horde every night. But remember, it's not just with the horde every night, it's also on the hardest possible settings that you can put this game on. There's just really nothing I could do to make this game harder, than it already is. And so I don't think you can effectively fight the horde in a base every single night on these settings, okay? Because here's what's going to happen if I try to do that. I'm going to spend the entire day repairing the base from the night before, trying to gather resources, and then, fixing up the base and building it up and making it stronger as the hordes get stronger. And that's all I'm going to have time to do. I'm not going to have time to go out and loot, do quests, explore the map, do all that sort of thing. And so what's going to happen is, even if I could do that and make the series last for a long time, after a while, you guys are going to get bored, because I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. So it's going to be like a wash, rinse, repeat, situation. By, doing the hordes out on the road, what it does is it allows me to not have to spend all of my time during the day fixing up a base or building a base. It lets me be productive at night, where I can go and, mine. I can chop trees down. I can mine boulders. I can wrench cars. And, that is not without risk. And I'm going to demonstrate that to you, too, in this video. And therefore, you know, during the day, we can go do quests, we can go explore, we can do POIs and keep, you know, the series interesting for you guys. And remember, I'm always, you know, under threat of dying, and, you know, and that the whole damn series is over at that point, because again, it's a dead is dead series. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I hope you understand why I've decided to play the game this way, so that we can get, you know, many episodes into a season and get, you know, get our game stages up, and, you know, have things become more exciting and more dangerous, and still keep, you know, the series interesting for you guys to watch. So that's really kind of the rationale behind it. If, you know, if some of you still disagree with that, and if you still think that I should be, you know, taking on the Horde in a base every night, I'm willing to try that, guys. I'm willing to give it a try, but I really don't think, you know, that it's going to make, you know, exciting videos, at least not to the extent that the videos are exciting now with all the things that we can do. You know, so just, you know, let me know what, you know, how you feel about that in the comments. I definitely can and have and do a pretty damn good job of building a base and taking on the Horde. And if, you know, if you want, you know, evidence of that, watch some of my previous seasons, you know, Alpha 16, Alpha 17, you know, I do that and did it quite successfully. So it's not that I can't do it or don't want to do it or don't know how to do it. It's just that, you know, I think here, once again, for, you know, the nature of this particular playthrough with the settings and what we're trying to accomplish, that is how far or how long can we survive with one life as this game gets harder and harder and harder as our game stages go up. You know, it's fun, and it's entertainment for you guys, and, you know, it's part of the series, but it's also an experiment too. It really is. You know, it's can we do this? Is this plausible or feasible to do on these settings with one life and with the Horde every night? Because, you know, think about it. The fun pimps put those settings in the game, so you have to think, well, if the settings are there, and if they allow you, you know, to set the game on those settings, you know, it's got to be doable. And so you have to figure out, you know, the way that it can be done. Okay. So anyway, I hope that makes sense to everybody, and kind of at least explains to all of you who are watching me regularly, you know, why I'm doing it this way. And, you know, I'm not going to give anything away, but, there's a lot of exciting content coming up, guys. I am like over a month ahead of you guys right now with recordings, because I'm having so much fun playing this that I'm just cranking out episode after episode and, you know, editing those and uploading them on YouTube, and then just scheduling to be released. I'm literally a month or more ahead of you guys right now. And, you know, let's just say things will continue to get, you know, more exciting, and lots of cool stuff, and lots of cool content's coming up. But I wouldn't be able to probably likely do that if I didn't do Horde Nights on the road. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. And just, again, let me know what you guys, you know, how you're feeling in the comments and that sort of thing. And we'll go from there. All right, now, we're going to do a demonstration. And so what I did right before I started the recording here is I went ahead and got my game stages up to right around the same area that they were when I released the first video of me doing Horde Night on the road for the first time, which was on Life 4 here in Navezgane. And I look back on some of the videos, and I was right around game stage 60. And the reason I'm doing that, of course, is so that we have an equivalent, more or less, an equivalent, you know, Horde this time as we did last time. I can't really show you this in this menu, but this game, or this demonstration, is on the same setting. So it's all on Insane, it's all on Nightmare, you know, all of that's the same. So I didn't change it. I just basically started a new game with those settings. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring ourselves a... what am I trying to do? Here, let's bring ourselves a bicycle in. Now, also, I am now on, if you look in the upper right-hand corner, 18.2 build 5. This just came out today. Today is December the 4th, okay? And one of the things that, of course, the Fun Pimps fixed in that is they fixed the, you know, the stamina bug with the bike. So now I can no longer go at full speed, run out of stamina, and still continue to go at full speed. So I want to demonstrate to you that, you know, this is still doable, even with that bug fixed, and that I wasn't, you know, I was not intending to, you know, use that as an exploit. It's basically, and I told one of you guys this in the comments, it was a bug in the game. There's nothing I could do about it. It wasn't something that I, you know, deliberately took advantage of. It's just, you know, it didn't work at that point, and now it does. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and demonstrate that. Now, I don't remember exactly, what armor I had on at that point. So I tend to wear heavy armor in this playthrough. And so I'm sure I had some kind of heavy armor on, but what I'm just going to do is I'm going to, let's just pick kind of middle of the road iron armor, orange, yellow-ish type iron armor, because that would have been pretty close to what I probably would have been wearing at that point in time. I didn't really pay attention to that actually when I, when I was looking. Okay, so we need boots and gloves that are yellow or orange. Iron boots, iron gloves that are yellow or orange. I'm not going to take blue or purple. The higher level. Okay, there's some yellow boots right there, and gloves, orange gloves. Okay, so that probably would have been what I had. I would have had a mining helmet. Who knows what level it was, but we'll just take this level 1 mining helmet. We're going to need to put a mod on it though, because it doesn't come with one from the menu here. All right, so let's go ahead and modify this, and we'll put the light on. And then we will wear all of this armor. I might have had a couple extra armor platings on it, but this is good enough. I just want to have some kind of armor, because it's, we might actually take a whack or two, and, we want to be able to survive it. I'll keep the machine gun on me, but I'm not going to actually, use it during the demonstration itself. I don't, like I said, I don't even remember, how many. I probably did not have the big first aid kits. So let's just get our health up, with what we have, and then I'm going to actually swap those out for first aid bandages. I'd have to go look back in the video. I wasn't paying attention to that so much. I just, when I did watch it, I just wanted to see what my game stages were. So we'll dump these, and we'll just have normal bandages on the toolbar. Now, we were in the snow biome, so I might have had some warm weather clothing, like a puffer jacket too. So let's grab a puffer, and I probably had, boy, what else would I have been wearing for pants? Probably something like, at least jeans, I'm guessing, or maybe BDUs. We'll just take BDUs, and we'll put that stuff on too. And I think that probably gets us fairly close to, to where we would have been on the Horde night there. Okay. All right, so our health is back to full. Let's get rid of those, and let's go back in and just get some normal first aid bandages. I'm damn sure that I would have had at least one stack of those on the toolbar. All right, I don't think the rest of this, the rest of the stuff really matters, for this simulation. I would have had an axe and a pick, so let's just grab those, because what we might do is, chop a little bit of wood, or, mine some stone during the night, because that's what I'll typically do. Let's get a wrench too. Okay, so that's all just basic orange stuff. I probably had a pistol by that time, now that I think about it, but I don't think it would have been a purple. It might have been a yellow, so let's grab a yellow. The M60 is going to be for admin purposes, we'll say. And I might have had a shotgun, I don't know. It's really hard to say, but we'll just, if we do end up using the pistol to, to try and survive, or, that's all we use. We won't use the M60 because I didn't have that. In fact, I would have had an AK too at that point. So let's grab, let's grab an AK too. And it might have even been blue. I did get a blue one, but I can't remember. So we'll just do an orange one. Okay. And I would not have had armor-piercing rounds, so let's just get some normal 7.62s. Okay. And I think that's pretty close, pretty close to what we would have had, when we did that first episode. I think it's close enough for us to do the demonstration itself. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Let's get the bike out and get on it. And just to, once again, demonstrate this. See, now I'm doing a full-on sprint, and when my stamina runs all the way out, we should slow down, because they said they fixed that bug. This is the first time I've actually tried to test that, so I just want to confirm that it is in fact fixed. Otherwise, this whole simulation. Okay, yeah. See, so now I completely slowed down there. Here's the thing, though. If I keep my finger on the shift key, I only slow down for a second or two, and then, you know, I get a little burst of stamina again. Okay? Who's chasing me? Okay, Cheerleader is very fast. So, let's just go at normal speed, and she can probably catch me. Yep, see, she's catching me. She's whacking me right there. Interesting. Okay. So basically the name of the game is, you know, when the Horde first starts, we're going to sprint like a mofo to get out of there, but, you know, as soon as we have an opportunity, we're going to slow down and get our stamina back. So we have to just manage that stamina is basically what it amounts to. And this is very doable. I've done it before when the stamina did actually work on the bike. Okay. All right, so I think we're ready to try our little test here. So we're at full health. We might want to bring in some... I probably had a little bit of food on me. I don't know what it would have been. Drank a lot of red tea at that point, so we'll have some red tea too, just, you know, for stamina and stuff like that. All right, let's give this a try, guys, and see what happens. So we're going to go ahead and fast forward the time to 21, right before Horde Night, 21:58. Okay, and remember, I am at about game stage 60, and that's right about where I was when we did the first video, where we did the first Horde of the Road. All right, let's do this. Oh, 21:35. Okay. Here, we can 21:62. I don't want to speed it up because I want this to go, you know, at normal speed. But let's bump this up just a little higher. What? No. Yeah, right about there. Okay. Okay, so that gives us 10 seconds. Let's get our headlight on. It gets really dark too in the first hour of Horde Night, and then also the last hour. And even the headlamp, you know, makes it very hard to see the road sometimes. Okay, so here we go. You know, I'm just going to sit here for just a second longer. Okay, here they come. All right. So, basically, the Horde kind of came in from our right-hand side. Sometimes they come in front of you, and then you have to actually kind of swerve through them. Okay, so I just ran out of stamina right there, and we got a hill too, so that's a little tricky too. Okay, let's just get a little further ahead. We've got one like right behind us, so I'm gonna kind of let that zombie get almost right up on me as I get my stamina back. You can see my stamina bars refilling. Okay, now we're gonna take off, and now it's just gonna be another whole burst of speed until we run out of stamina again. And, you know, now we've basically gotten away from them already. I mean, they're still chasing me. They're still chasing me, but they're not going to catch me now unless I do something stupid. You know, like, you know, if I crashed or something like that. That's why you really want to be on a main road, or at least a very smooth, you know, gravel road when you do this. Because it's very hard for me to see right now, as you can tell. Okay, so basically what I'll do now at this point is I'll just get way the hell away from the main Horde. And what they're going to do is they're still chasing me. But at some point, I'll get far enough ahead of them that they won't... they'll either not catch up with me or they stop. I really haven't been able to figure that out yet. If they stop completely and just meander around, or if they keep coming but at a slower pace. But I can get far enough ahead of them to where they'll never catch me for the rest of the night. However, just to kind of demonstrate something to you, if I go back, you will see that they're still there. They do not despawn. They're still there. And, you know, when I get within a certain range of them, then they'll start chasing me again. I don't know exactly what that range is. But, you know, and it could be that they do chase you all night long, and they don't stop. It's just that you can get so far ahead of them that they'll just never catch you before morning comes, right? let's just go back this way. Okay, see? Now those guys... Yeah, see, there they are. There they are. See them coming? So, it almost looks to me like they are still chasing me. Let's go back this way. Let's go all the way back to where we started. Yeah, see there? But the other thing that this kind of illustrates to you guys is that just because I got away from the main horde... oh shit, that's a spider. Just because I got away from the main horde doesn't mean the game's going to leave me alone. I mean, it'll spawn in new Blood Moon zombies, you know, to continue to come after me. Now, sometimes it only spawns in 1 or 2. Sometimes it spawns in 3, 4, or 5. And it'll just keep doing that all night. But there will be periods of time, particularly if I get really far ahead of the horde, the main horde, where, you know, I'll have a bit of a reprieve. And then that's when I can, you know, jump off the bike and start wrenching cars, you know, mine some boulders, you know, mine a surface deposit. I'm not going to go underground on Horde Night, of course. And, you know, just try and be productive at night, because then what that does, of course, is it allows me then to spend the time during the day doing the questing, and that's when I do most of my recording for you guys. So, you know, we're doing all the fun and exciting stuff. So let's do this now. Let's get like way the hell away from the original horde, because I think some of the ones that we ran into were the main horde, and they did actually chase me that far. They're the faster ones, because see, these are the faster zombies. Little Mama's fast as hell. So I think they were still chasing me, and if we would have, you know, stopped all the way back by the bookstore, they probably would have eventually caught up with us. But what I want to do now is I want to just kind of demonstrate that if we get far enough away from them, I'm still not safe. The game's going to eventually, you know, continue to spawn more zombies in to come after me. Okay, so let's get way the hell down. Maybe we'll go all the way to, say, like where the trader is, because this is the road that you know, the base is on in Life 4. But they did definitely fix that stamina bug. I mean, you know, I'm definitely slowing down once I run out of stamina. But, you know, one of my main purposes, again, you know, for showing you guys this video is just to demonstrate that even with that bug fixed, this is still very doable. You know, it's still very doable. And, you know, if you've been watching me for any length of time, you know that I try to do things legit. You know, one of the rules of playing Dead is Dead is that, you know, we can't use cheats or exploits. You know, we can use any type of game mechanic within our ability to survive, as long as it's not a cheat or an exploit. Okay? And so, even though we had the stamina bug at the time that I did this, there was nothing I could do about it. It was a game bug that wasn't my fault. And, you know, I just had to take the bike. But, you know, even if that hadn't been in the game, you can still do this. You can still do this very easily. So, you know, I wasn't deliberately using that as an exploit to make this easier. It's just that I had no choice because the bug was already there. So I hope this demonstrates that to, you know, to those of you who are interested in those aspects here. Okay, so yeah, let's keep on moving a little further down the road. And this is the trader here. So we'll just go a little ways past the trader. And then, so, you know, once I get this far ahead of the horde, the main horde, here again, they don't generally catch up to me. They might still be chasing me. I'm not really sure if they are or not, but they're not going to catch me at this point. But already we have a Blood Moon coming after us, a new spawn. Just started chasing us right there. And here's the other thing I was going to tell you too. Even if it is just one, I've noticed that if I stop and kill that one zombie, then it'll start, you know, sending more. It just starts pumping them out one after the other. In most cases. Now, occasionally, you know, you'll also run into just a normal zombie that's out wandering at night, you know, and And the way you can tell the difference is that a Blood Moon zombie's just going to instantly start running after you, where if it's just a normal Z on the road, as long as they don't see you, they're still going to just, you know, wander around like they do. Okay, so if we stop here for a while and just, you know, okay, here comes the Blood Moon right there. So let's kill this guy. I have no skills in pistols here. A lot of times too, you know, in fact, more often than not. Okay, see, here comes a new one. I just killed that one, so now a new one comes in. It's really hard to kill him because here again, I don't have any skills in pistols. Probably should have tried to cheat that in or something, but that's okay. All right, so that one's dead. Now, we're going to get another one coming in. Yep. Right there. So basically, if you stop to try and fight these guys, they'll just start throwing them at you. You know, pretty much almost non-stop. And that didn't take long either. From the time that I stopped till the time that zombie started coming after us. I mean, that would have only given me maybe enough time to wrench one car at that point. Okay, let's take a bandage. Now, and the other way you can tell that that's a Blood Moon zombie is he'll come all the way down here if I just sit here. He won't stop like, you know, the normal Z's will. And sometimes, you know, if it's a fast one that comes in, I mean, they're booking. And they're very often, you know, feral and almost always feral once your game stages even get higher. If not, you know, like a white or irradiate or something crazy like that. Did he get hung up? You know what? That might not have been a Blood Moon. That might have been a normal. I don't know. Okay. So now if I was doing this, you know, for realsies, what I might do is, you know, wrench a car or cut a tree down, get some wood, mine a boulder, mine a surface deposit. You know, just trying to stay productive, you know, during the night until something starts chasing me. And, you know, as you guys probably know, after the first hour, it starts to brighten up. And then you can usually see really good for all the way up until about 3 a.m. And then at 3 a.m. it starts getting dark again. So let's stop by this car. Get the wrench out. And you just want to make sure, you keep the bike really close by. And then what I do is I just listen. Because, you know, you don't know what direction they're coming from. It's dark out. And I mostly just use my ears to hear those footsteps coming in. Yep. Right there. See, so I didn't even get this car completely wrenched before someone came in. Alright. Is another one going to come? Yep. Here they come. Die, Edgar. Yep. Oh, shit. Fido. Yep, here comes another one. So, yeah, if I stay here and try and stand my ground, they're just going to keep throwing more Zeeks at me. And, you know, as long as you have the firepower and everything, you can take them on. But it'll probably start sending like 2 or 3 at a time. And when that happens, then it's time to get on the bike and get the hell out of Dodge. And I probably, at this point in the game, there's a spider. At this point in the game, during the actual playthrough, when I did this, I wouldn't actually do that anyways, because I didn't have enough ammo to spare at that point in time. Now later on, you know, when we do have lots of ammo, you know, then I'm going to fight him more, you know, because you get the XP and stuff. But, you know, I can't afford, at the time that I actually recorded that first episode, I can't afford to blow all my 7.62s at that point. So, all right, well, I guess that pretty much is it, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, is really more just of kind of a demonstration to show you, you know, how I do this and how it can still be done even with the stamina, you know, bug fixed on the bicycle. It's really not that hard. You know, the only way I'm going to die is if I just do something really stupid. You know, and that part of that really stupid thing could be, you know, not being on good roads. So you have to really make sure, you know, you're going to be on roads that you can see where the hell you're going. But as long as you know, you do that, you manage your stamina, you've got the right equipment, you know, you can be out at night on the bicycle, even with the stamina bug fixed, and be just fine. And in my case, you know, get stuff done, be productive, in between, you know, running from the zombies and that sort of thing. All right, guys. Well, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know in the comments what you think about all of this stuff, and you know, give me some ideas if you think I should do something different. But just keep in mind the settings of the game. You can't compare what I'm doing with a normal playthrough. You've got to take into account the fact that it's on the hardest settings and that we do have a Horde night every night, and that I have to make videos that are exciting for you guys to watch on top of all of that. So, you know, with all those things in mind, I want to hear your comments and, you know, see what you guys have to say about it all. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you back in the normal episodes when we catch you, and take care, everybody. Bye-bye.